I bought a shed load of Doctor Who stuff at a recent Vectis auction and went to collect it on Monday. I've been sorting through it all week and I've still not finished. Yeah, there's lots to be going at. So let's get started with these ones then, shall we? Now, admittedly, these ones I wasn't all that desperate for. But I seem to be having some problems logging into Vectis, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to bid because there was something that I really wanted later on that was very special to me, and I wanted to make sure that I could get it. And seeing as the logging in and out was causing me a lot of problems, I decided to just stick a bid on this to make sure that I knew that I could bid, and I ended up winning them. For a bit more than I really wanted to pay as well, to be honest with you. So we've got that Friends of the 13th Doctor over there. We've got the Sontaran set from the Sontaran Experiment with the exclusive Harry Sullivan figure. Units 1975 Terror of the Autons. We've got the Earthshock set. Companions of the 3rd and 4th Doctor. 7th Doctor set from Silver Nemesis. That's quite a popular one. We've got the Sensorites. Probably the best set from this one is the 5 Doctors from this lot. And the 2 Doctors. Another job lot of Doctor Who bits and bobs I got were a pile of Doctor Who classic comics, and in that box were some other cool bits and pieces. And here we have the Doctor Who classic comics. I've had a quick look and there is a full run from issue 1 all the way up to issue 27 where the series stopped. There's also the Autumn Holiday Special from 1993 and the very, very cool Dalek Chronicles that I read several times when I was a youngster. Loved that book. Absolutely loved that book. Finally had a reprint last year. I still think it needs a hardcover special edition copy. Then we also had, in with that pile, a run of the Doctor Who poster magazine, which only ran for 8 issues. And there's 2 runs of them here. There's one run in those 2 files, and then another run there. Issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cool! And then I found this folder and I thought, oh, great stuff. Some trading cards. But no, it's not trading cards. I opened it up and it's yet another run of the classic comics, but only from issue 8 up to that final 27 and another autumn special. Bizarrely, there's a spare copy of the 3rd issue of the poster magazine. But then there's also some more cool stuff in this box. So there's the Making of Doctor Who, the 2nd Doctor Who monster book, 2 of them. A very modern reprint of Doctor Who and the Cave Monsters, or as we know it, the Silurians, The Adventures of K9 and Other Mechanical Creatures, the Daleks History, that actually came in a VHS tin box set, Terry Nation's Dalek Special, another one of the K9, the 1st Doctor Who monster book, Doctor Who Discovers the Conquerors, the Doctor Who Dinosaur book, Doctor Who Discovers Space Travel, Discovers Strange and Mysterious Creatures, Discovers Prehistoric Animals, the Monster Book, again, another Monster Book, another Monster Book, Discovers Early Man, another Monster Book, Discovers Strange and Mysterious Creatures, again, yet another Monster Book, the Dinosaur Book, another Early Man, Another prehistoric animals, another space travel, and another conquerors. That's a cool one. Famous Monsters, issue 155. Doctor Who special issue. Love that artwork as well. This week I also got a pile of Dapol carded figures from as early as the 80s all the way through the 90s. To be honest, I bought these in a Vectis auction and I bought them with the intention of keeping them. But I've bought a hell of a lot of stuff lately and I just can't keep doing it. For one thing, I've got nowhere to put it all. Nowhere at home for all this stuff. So, yeah, I've put them up for sale. You can actually already find these on the website. I decided to keep 2 though. I decided to keep this blue one because the packaging is really badly creased and I plan to open it. This one started out life as a Boots exclusive and does tend to demand quite expensive prices online. Another one that demands quite expensive prices online is the Transmat Dalek. Again, I plan on taking it out of the packaging, and sees it's in this kind of packaging, I can do that without worrying about it. Several of the lots was made up of groups of jigsaw puzzles and a War of the Daleks board game and a couple of other bits and bobs, and yeah, that was multiple lots, say about 4 or 5 lots with a War of the Daleks board game and different but full sets of jigsaws. I managed to get one of the lots. The other lots went for a lot more than what I was willing to pay because I was a little bit ignorant as to what was in those lots. Turns out some of those jigsaws were from the 60s and were worth quite a lot of money. But we live and learn, don't we? We live and learn. I'll know next time. But let's have a look at the one lot that I did get. So this is the War of the Daleks game. It's by Dennis Fisher, or Strawberry Fair, as you can see there. And overall, box is in very nice condition. Bear in mind, this is 70s. There's a little bit of fade in here. You can see that something has been placed on the top of this that's protected it, but not protected that area, and that one little patch has faded ever so slightly. But get inside and it's a different story. So the paper pieces have never been taken off their perforated sheet. Instructions are in there. Tissue paper is still around the actual board, and those are very nice colours. And then this, the plain pieces, are still factory sealed in cellophane. I've taken them out to have a look, And there is a hole that's appeared there, but not enough to be able to take the pieces out of there. So no, this has never been played. How cool! And also in with this lot, there's something that I was very, very excited about, to be fair. The box has come through in a sorrier state than I would like it to be in. So it's not one that I'm going to keep. But it's the Chad Valley Doctor Who Give a Show projector. And just look at the artwork and the colours of the artwork on that box. Now, I only saw one of these for the very first time about 6 months ago, and I fell in love with it straight away just because of the artwork on that box. Inside, we've got the projector, which I'll be honest, I haven't tested. It may work, it may not. I genuinely do not know. But there's all the slides as well. Now, they're not perfectly flat, they have been bent, so I'm going to get these flattened. I'll put them all underneath the comic boxes upstairs, which will straighten them out after a few weeks or months. But I've counted up, and all of the slides are there. How cool is that? Got them the wrong way around, haven't I? I think they're fantastic. I won't go through all of them though. What a cool set. And in this lot was also 3 complete sets of 4 jigsaws. This set from 1972 I've already built up to make sure all the pieces are there, and yes, they are. They're all complete and all in fantastic condition. There's also a set of Amazing World of Doctor Who jigsaws and a set of Peter Davidson ones from 1982. How cool. And then there were another group of lots, around about 7 or 8 lots altogether, each of them with between 11 and 15 DVDs in each. And I bought all of them. Now, you may think, Gareth, you are insane. There's no money to be made out of DVDs. No one's interested in DVDs anymore. You're lucky if you can sell Blu-rays nowadays. We're all moving over to digital. And yeah, you're right. But does that include signed ones? So as you can see there are shed loads of DVDs. Every box is full like that, and then there's a good 3 or 4 stacked on top in each of these piles. Now every one of these DVDs, it's not a case of them having been signed by one actor, they've been signed by multiple. Some of them I recognise straight away. I mean, right there we've got Katie Manning, that's Joe Grant. A lot of them though, I've got to be honest, I don't recognise. There's going to be countless hours, you see they're even signed on the back, there's going to be countless hours of me researching just who a lot of these actors or cast and crew members actually are. Look at that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 autographs on one DVD. Could you imagine how much it must have cost this guy to get all of these signed? And there's some what I consider to be quite special ones. I mean, you got the Doctor Who movie there with Paul McGann, signed in silver there by Paul McGann. It's also signed by Sylvester McCoy, Daphne Ashbrook, Grace, there she is, and even Jeffrey Sachs, which, if I remember right, he directed this one. So it's signed by the main 3 people in it and the director. In fact, I can only think of 2 more that you'd want signing it. Eric Roberts there, and Yi Ji-so, but this one might be a keeper for me. Who signed the Spearhead from Space? Let's have a look. I can't say that I recognise... Well, it's got to be Robin Squire, I would guess, but I don't know who Robin Squire is. It'll be one of the Autons. Derek Martin. Or maybe Derek Martinez, who directed it. See, there's so many on there, it's going to take forever for me to find these out. This one's a little bit of a shame. Complete 9 series. All the best. Peter Capaldi. Doctor Who? But it's smudged and smeared. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a nice one. And yet another one, again, the same box set, signed by Peter Capaldi, and that one's smudged and smeared as well. Such a shame. Most of them, as you can see, are classic Doctor Who. And there's tons and tons and tons of them. But then there are a handful of Modern Who as well. And they have multiple signatures on them again. We recognise that one, don't we? Bernard Cribbins. How cool. I know that one as well. Silas Carson, who played the Ood. That Ood, right there. But there's so many that I just have no idea who it is that signed them. It'll be a lot of fun and a lot of tears probably shed trying to find out who half of these are. Wish me luck!